So to the men's doubles semi-final. Number one seeds lead out the pairs. The number one seeds, of course, from China, Zhendong and Biao. And they're up against the unseeded combination of Jung and Kim Sa-rang of Korea. Well, if you were with us this afternoon, you'll know that already through to the final is Hiroyuki Endo and Kenichi Hawakawa. Number 6 seeds from Japan. They overcame Chinese opposition of Hong Wei and Shen Ye in the first of the semi-finals. And if you were with us this afternoon, you will have seen this man, Kim Sa-rang, playing very, very well in the mixed doubles semi-final, but went down eventually to the world champions. So Biao and Zhendong, semi-finalists a year ago. Semi-finalists, of course, here want to go at least one better, and they're seeded to do so. Well, there's Kim Sa-rang, 22 years of age. Two Koreans formed their partnership at the German Grand Prix in 2011 and actually reached the final, having started the week in the qualifying event. Kim Ki-jung, 21. Slightly taller of the two men. And here's the oldest man on court, 28 years of age, turned 28 at the beginning of March. Zhendong from Qingdao on the Yangtze River in Hubei province. And his partner, Biao from Fujian. Biao, a tall man, 188, 6'2". So as far as the Koreans are concerned, had to beat two seeded pairs on their way through to today's semi-final. First of all, in the second round, the number 3 seeds, Naoki Kawamae and Shoji Sato of Japan, 2 straight games. And then yesterday in the quarterfinal, the Koreans beat Liu Xiaolong and Chu Zihan of China. Again, 2 straight games, so the Koreans really have been in great form. All 3 matches won in 2 straight games, and when you consider they're not seeded, current world ranking up 1 place since last week to 29, and they've only played 9 tournaments towards that world ranking. Their opponents, on the other hand, as the Korean coach, Zhendong and Biao, currently number 5 in the world ranking, 18th week at number 5. Well, they too have won all of their matches in 2 straight games, but they are the number 1 seed, so you'd expect that in a way. At their quarterfinal yesterday against number 5 seeds, Alvin Yulianto Chandra and Hendra Aprida Gunawan, 21-7, 22-20. Very, very convincing opening game. I was astonished by it. But much, much closer in the second. So Kim Ki-jung and Kim Sa-rang of Korea, nearest to us in the all-blue kit, up against the number 1 seeds, Zhendong and Biao of China. Second meeting between these 2 pairs. First meeting was the first round of the All England Championships last month. 26-24 in the deciding game. The Chinese pair won through, having saved 4 match points. It was an hour and 15 minutes. I remember watching that. It was a terrific match. Oh, service fault called. Struck above the waist, says our service judge. Well, we're going to see some explosive badminton. Oh, that was going wide. Oh, lovely net shot from Biao. Well, the defensive shot there from Zhendong, absolutely superb, changed the whole momentum of the rally. Oh my goodness me. How did the #1 seeds not win that rally? Had the Koreans all out of position. One of them had a broken racket. Just testing the new racket. Jung. Oh, it's just wide. Back level. Yeah, it was a good call. Oh yes, great interception from Jung. Second semi-final of the year for the Koreans. Also reached the semi-final of their home event, the Korean Open Premier Super Series event, of course. Lucky to be able to control that smash when the strings went for Zhendong. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is great. What a rally! Well, one always thought eventually the defence would have to crack. And in the end it did. Oh my goodness, the Koreans had to work hard for that. Oh, that is delightful. What a wonderful interception from Jung. Yes, very well taken once again. No, they really are looking a very impressive pair, so only played 9 previous tournaments together. Clearly in. And with the advantage, 2-point advantage at the mid-game interval. So 3 straight points for the Koreans. Get them to that mid-game interval. But the momentum with the mid-game interval is lost. Just trying to turn the defence there, Biao. right idea, you've got to be taking the shuttle a little early. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, and like that. Oh, that's brilliant. What a rally. Unbelievable. And that's gone well long of the back line. Psychological battle as much as anything in that last rally. As the rally progressed, I knew that players had to keep their patience, but in the end it was the most experienced player on court, Zhendong, who made the error, and that's surprising. Of course, Zhendong has a World Championship medal, bronze, from 2010 in Paris, playing with Zhu Chen, of course, going to be on court next in the mixed doubles semi-final. Oh, service fault called once again. Well, Zhendong complaining to the service judge that his opponent was moving. Well, if his opponent was moving, he shouldn't have served. Of course, the umpire watches to make sure that the receiver doesn't move before the service is struck. Service judge just watches the server. Well, now the Koreans don't like the call at the back of the court. No, that was plumb on the line. Great call. Oh, that is superb. Goodness me, put top spin on the shuttle there, creating the deception. Now the Koreans a 4-point cushion. Oh, that's fast. Well, what was the fault called for? I could see that Zhendong was pointing at his opponent. Wouldn't mind seeing that again. Not quite sure what happened. And the umpire called a fault on the Koreans. Koreans must have touched the net or something. Oh. Can't afford errors on serve. These tight situations. Understandable. Let players get nervous. But it is very costly. Because once again the Koreans have opened up a 4-point cushion. Yeah, good placement of the smash. Saw that Kim Sa-rang was weighted, committed to the backhand defence. Aim just slightly down his forehand side, still trying to play with the backhand action. Made the error. Oh, that's wonderful reading of the game from Kim Ki-jung. Points from this opening game. Well, the crowd now playing their part, trying to lift the #1 seeds. Oh, confusion in the Chinese ranks, both leaving it for the other. Just perfect example of why it's so clever to smash down the centre of the court in between your two opponents. It's now 4 game points to the Koreans. Oh, well, there was more confusion there, but they got away with it. Yep, second time of asking, and a stunned silence from the crowd as Kim Ki-jung and Kim Sa-rang close out the opening game. 18 minutes of play. I have to say their form in that opening game was very good. And they thoroughly deserve that 21-17 scoreline in the opening game. So the players ready for the start of this second game. Unseeded Koreans absolutely superb in that opening game against the #1 seeds. 21-17. And the question is, can they keep that form going? And I suppose the other question is whether the #1 seeds, Biao and Zhendong, whether they're a little bit rattled. Won all of their 3 previous matches in such convincing fashion. Oh, that's incredible. What a rally. Oh, goodness gracious me. It's going to go wide. Yep. Well, they defended and defended so well, the Koreans. And a definite sign of frustration in the end. This defensive shot, very casual and too loose from Biao. Well, that's what he was doing so brilliantly in the opening game. Jung. Devastating when he comes forward to the net. Shuttle deflected by bouncing off the top of the tape. Well, considering they've played together for less than a year, their fluid movement and their understanding between them, the two Koreans, really is quite extraordinary. Look, a very, very established pair. No, not at all. Now, one or two signs to me that the number one seeds are running out of ideas. Not quite sure how they're going to win the rallies. Defensively, the Koreans have been outstanding and far more lethal when they come forward to the net. I suppose I would like to see the Chinese pair trying to vary the pace a little bit more. Zhendong, I remember him saying that his philosophy was to always be aggressive on court, and I like that in a player. I understand that in a player, but there are times when it has to be controlled aggression. Control the pace, mix the pace, still hit downward, still want to take the game to your opponent. There, well, partner Biao on that occasion. Half smash and force the error, just doing something a little bit different. Oh, dear me. Well, he has struggled with his serve, hasn't he? Oh, Zhendong. Yeah, Chinese coaches looking disheartened themselves. There's a muttering of disbelief around me. Oh, that's great defence. Yeah. I wonder if that'll ignite some inspiration from the Chinese pair. Pushed it long. Well, the number one seeds, if they're going to win this semi-final, are going to have to do it the hard way. 7 points adrift in the second game. Koreans having already taken the first. Coach Jung now offering advice, but Korean coach in contrast, quick word, keep doing the same thing, lads. Playing very well. Keep the pressure on. So 11-4 in the second, having taken the first, the Koreans make that 12-4. 8-point advantage. Nine-point advantage. Can hardly believe what I'm seeing here. Well, and it's all credit to these young Koreans. Good serve and a lovely little touch at the net there from Kim Sa-rang. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, Chinese deciding to give defence a go in that rally. In the end, to no avail. (15-4). Well, I have to start closing this gap. Can't afford to make yet another error on serve. Zhendong has to have a good little run on serve right here and right now. That's a nice block. And that is delightful. What a super shot once again by the Koreans. Well, even the luck of the net court. And his return of serves have been so good, I doubt if it really is all luck. practice skill. Oh yes, change of pace, time and time again by the Koreans. Has absolutely destroyed the #1 seeds from China. They're 3 points away from a place in the final. Yeah, even the coaches are looking confused. What on earth's happened to our #1 seeds? Well, they've been outclassed is the answer to that. Look at that. No, they didn't win the rally, but that delightful block. It's going to go well wide. Yeah, and even the crowd now getting on the backs of Zhendong and Biao. 19-7. Well, what a difference a year makes. A year ago, the Koreans lost in the first round of the Asian Championships to Arendi Sugiyato and Yuris Wirawan from Indonesia in just 19 minutes. 19 minutes? Here they are on the verge of a final. "12 match point opportunities." Too little, too late, I suspect. Service fault is called, and therefore the match to Kim Ki-jung and Kim Sa-rang. 2 straight games. They have destroyed the #1 seeds. 21-17, 21-9 in just 32 minutes of play. Well, the inquest will begin. It's the serve that he's called a fault for, and a good call by the service judge. That was clearly above the waist, and therefore confirmed that Kim Ki-jung and Kim Sa-rang through to the final, where they'll meet the Japanese pair of Endo and Hawakawa. Well, yet another upset here at the Badminton Asia Championships of 2012. No Chinese involvement in the men's doubles final tomorrow. Japan against Korea in men's doubles. What will happen with the mixed doubles?